Hi! Okay, so for my war genre homework, I decided to watch Platoon, and I really liked the film. It was really interesting. I thought that it was really well done. And something funny that happened is I was on the bus and I was watching the movie because I had it on my laptop, and a man comes up to me and he says, "Oh my God, are you watching Platoon?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, if you like this, you have to watch Full Metal Jacket." And I'm like, okay, I will do that. So it was interesting to see that, like, this is a very well-known film, and obviously it impacted a lot of people. So we're asked the question of what the message and the theme of the film is, and especially with the films that we've been watching in class, and the Heart of Darkness and Apocalypse Now, this is very in line with the themes that we've been seeing over and over again, which is morality versus duty. So in Platoon, we have this repetition of the theme where the soldiers are faced with a dilemma where they know that what they have to do is immoral, but it will also further their mission. And often they'll be doing these things that are just really, like, not nice, and they'll be killing innocent people, but they have to do it because they feel that it's their duty to their country. It's a part of their task, and they have to be doing these things. And they'll be crossing these boundaries where they know it's immoral, and then they'll be later feeling extremely guilty about it. So another question that we ask is if this movie is an anti-war or if it's nationalistic. So what I research is that Hollywood had an initial avoidance in creating films about Vietnam, and it was because a lot of the soldiers in Vietnam, they're not people that you will look up to. Like, in a lot of war movies, you have this ideal soldier where everybody after the film you'd be like, wow, what a strong character, maybe I want to join the army, maybe I want to be like that. But when it comes to Vietnam, you look at the madness and the insanity that the characters go through, and you'd be like, no, I would never want to be in their position. I would never want to be Captain Willard, or in our case, in Platoon, any of the soldiers that are in that task force. So the similarities that it has with Apocalypse Now is that, again, that theme that they want to know, is this okay? Should I be doing this for my country, or do I want to do something that's moral or immoral? There's a lot of guilt and unsurety. Is that a word? I don't know. There's a lot of problems whether they should be doing this or not, and the characters are just young boys who are scared, they're uncomfortable performing the tasks, and we have an interesting similarity between characters in both Apocalypse Now and in Platoon. We have that character who loves war too much, but what's interesting is that in Apocalypse Now, the character's name who loves war too much is Kilgore, but in Platoon, that same character identity, his name is Bunny. And I thought that while Kilgore really represents his attitude, Bunny is more of a juxtaposition on his disposition. Woo. And it's it shows kind of the entirety of the Vietnam War, because you have these innocent boys who are completely corrupted by the war, and though they might have been sweet and bunny-like when they came in, they turn into these killers who change because of the things they have to do. And the other genres that this fits into are action and drama, just because there's a lot of action and there's a lot of dramatic themes.